a couple of times. So we know she's not mentally well. And now, she makes up a lot of stories to go viral just for the attention, for the notoriety, and just to be famous, pretty much, because she has been within the media industry because she's a singer. Now, she's used to that. She's used to having cameras, everybody on her, all the attention on her. So I guess she wants to be in that light, no matter if it's to her detriment. Right now, this woman is in pain right now. She's angry, she's upset, she's in pain, and she looks as if she's the villain, people may say. Now, I see things differently. I see that a lot of people, a lot of content creators, they're enjoying this. They're enjoying seeing her angry and pain, frustrated, upset. They enjoy seeing her spiraling out of control. They love to hate her. They love to exploit her and talk real bad about her and create content based off of her name, based off of using her name. Now, I was on this content creator show. His name is GERALD. And I've looked at his channel, and all he does is exploit black people, and in particular, every single day for the past 2 to 3 months, he's been so focused on Jaguar as if he's obsessed with her. The obsession runs so deep where he was on a live for about 10 hours. Who in their right mind would be on the live 10 hours to talk about one person who they hate? And people make it seem like, and then also invites the dirty mistress to his show, even though she said she didn't want to talk to him because she realized that she needs an audience that has a lot of viewers. So she comes into the show after she claims she didn't want to talk to him with the GERALD, the scrub GERALD, and they end up apologizing to GERALD. To me, this was basically an attempt to get more attention, to get more viewers. GERALD is not innocent either. He's playing this game as well because he's doing everything in his power to get more viewership, more subscribers, and to get all the attention. And of course, he's making money off of Jaguar's storylines and stuff like that. So he's fully aware. And what's so crazy about it, none of these people, I don't know their medical history or their mental history, but none of these people are perfect. Also, he even stated, GERALD, he's been in prison and whatever. So it seems like, to me, when I think about it, I think about all of these people must have mental issues to be so focused and so obsessed with just one person that has been diagnosed as bipolar. I remember there's a lot of celebrities going through certain stuff, like Britney Spears, for example, when she went through her episodes, and Demi Moore, what's her name? I forgot her name. She was considered schizophrenic, and there's just one Hollywood child star that was just permitted to, she was walking around naked, and I would never exploit someone's pain just to make money, because guess what, that will create karma for you, because now you're not doing this for the greater good. You're doing this as malice. You're doing this to put someone down. I'm not excusing her behavior, but we got to call it what it is. She's bipolar. She said it herself. She's been to the mental ward a couple of times. Why would you continue to exploit this woman? Now her husband left her for another woman, which is a great storyline. And then the other woman is just taunting her, jumping from panel to panel, looking for attention and looking for a quick buck. She claims she doesn't want cash apps, but that's all she do is just jump from panel to panel, sharing stories about this woman she knows nothing about. She never hung out with, nothing. But yet these content creators, they hate Jaguar so much, they're willing except Della Crema, which I like her, they're willing to take her in and just listen to her story, her sob story, trying to tell me I'm going to defend my character. No, you need to take care of your kids and get a job, Miss Dirty Nikki, and leave Jaguar alone. And Gerald, you need to stop exploiting that woman. You left her, live your life and leave her alone. Stop jumping on the internet talking about her. You don't want her, stop talking about her. You're the lowest of the low. You're a scumbag. I've never seen a grown-ass man, a 39-year-old, that claims that he does not want a woman, but yet he talks about her so much. And then him and his newfound lover, I don't know, Dirty Nikki or whatever, go on panels just to talk about the person that they hate, that they dislike, that they claim they're scared of. If I'm scared of a person, do you think I'm going to taunt them and keep talking about them? If I'm upset that the person talked about my child and me and my father molesting them, you think I would be on the internet jumping from panel to panel talking about that person, taunting her, showing pictures, videos of and tattoos of the man that I took her man from her? You think I would do that? See, if anything happens to Nikki right now, anything is said by her that's bad, she created this. She made herself a target by inserting her in a marriage in which she has no business. At the end of the day, she's still a dirty mistress. She's still a mistress, and she's still an unfit parent. The fact that she's doing all of this crap online, knowing she has 12, 13-year-old daughters and 4 children, she'd rather be online talking about someone that she does not know, but yet that person has mental illness. That's just wrong in all levels. And all these content creators, they're doing this. They spent 2, 3, 4 months talking about just Jag. That's not a content creator. That's an obsession. You guys are obsessed with this woman because everything is happening. You're getting all these, and you know she lies. You know as she creates stories. But guess what? It's good for entertainment. Exploiting someone's pain. And I'm not being on Jaguar's side because she has her own issues, but at the end of the day, she's been diagnosed as bipolar. I would not continue exploiting that woman. That's just wrong and bad karma. So King World, you're trying to get all these interviews and trying to you talk bad about her, talk about her like she's a dirty dog. But yet you keep telling people, oh, you guys shouldn't put her name on the thumbnail. You spent 10 hours talking about this woman that you love to hate. And then you're getting anybody that's connected to her just to talk about her more. What does that tells me about you? You think God would be happy with your behavior and what you're doing, displaying online, taunting and basically exploiting a woman that you never met, that you don't even know? If you're a real content creator, you would create content on everything, not just on one. Put all your focus and energy on just that one person who's mentally ill. That is just wrong. And you know what? It's harassment. And I think Jaguar, what she should do is strike every single channel that keeps using her name and talking about her, because she is a mentally ill person and you shouldn't be doing that. And I would have disappeared if I was Jaguar for about 3-4 months to starve all these content creators that's relying on her to talk about her. You got Kulu, you have King World, you have all these content creators that claim, and guess what? Their subscription went up, their views went up. Why? Because they're focused on just that, bringing that one person down, Jaguar. What does that say about you? Do you think God is happy with you exploiting this woman? And you know how much money they made from cash apps just by talking about that one person? That's pure obsession. That's harassment and obsession when you focus on just one person and and that's kind of insanity. That's low-key insanity. That's obsession. I don't spend my entire day just talking about just one person. I talk about issues. Now, I do talk about Jesse Lee Peterson because he's his ideas and stuff like that, and I talk about it. But I talk about what's at hand, what he's talking about, real life stuff. I'm not going to put his character down and him as a person, call him names and all this stuff, and then get cash apps. Matter of fact, I never go live because I don't care to do that. I just post videos of him interviewing people and I talk about it. That's it. And I sometimes debunk what he says, and sometimes I even go on his show and ask him questions. So, I mean, right now I'm just a little disturbed by these content creators who claim that they are content creators. However, they put 100%, 1,000% focus on just that one person to bring her down to a point that they think they're not going to get any karma. That's wrong. You guys are obsessed with the woman and you need to leave her alone. Let her live her life. She has her own issues, her own problems. She's a mentally ill patient and you guys keep bothering her. And I'm very sick about it. You know what I end up doing now? What I'm going to do now because I work and I go to school, and I'm sure King World and Kukulu and all those people that spending 10 hours, 12 hours talking about her, I don't think they have any life. I don't think they have anything better to do than to talk about this woman for 10, 12 hours. Every single day they're online. Every day. I don't have the time or patience. I have school. I have work. I even volunteer. I have too much things doing. Every time I jump online, they're talking about this woman. And then King World says, oh, we shouldn't put her name on the thumbnail. You know what that is? That's all about jealousy. He's jealous that people are using her name, but yet he talks about her for 10 hours. What hypocrite would say something? You can't control what people do because you're doing the same thing. You keep calling her jig dag, whatever crap you call her. But at the same token, when you're doing your lives, you say her full name. You talk about her. So I think a lot of these content creators are mentally, I would be mentally exhausted. I don't even listen to their lives because it's just nothing but insults and criticism and just bringing a person down that's mentally ill. I don't co-sign on that. I think it's ridiculous. And I think these people need a life. They need to find something more productive to do than to go ahead and keep bothering this mentally ill woman that's bipolar. They're making her upset. Like, who does that? And I just hope I hope they don't have any more content, because honestly, Jaguar can pull the plug on them anytime. She could just disappear for 2-3 months and they won't have nothing, no money coming in. Right now, they're making cash apps. They're getting paid through cash apps, through viewership and through YouTube and whatever. But once Jaguar pulls the plug on them, they will have nothing. And I can't wait for that to happen. And I hope she does that by the solar eclipse. About 2 to 3 months from here. I hope she does that, because that's the only thing she can do that will make her gain her sanity and sense of normalcy in her life. But until she gets off the internet and stop being a cash cow, these people are going to continue to do what they're doing. And Jaguar, I'm telling you this, you need to just step away from the internet for just 3 months. Starve them of what they're doing. They need you. All of them need you. Genesis needs you. LAGENA needs you. She needs you. Why you think they're going to pay? She's getting paid off an interview because of you. Everybody's getting paid off of you. And what's so sad about it, you're not getting anything. You making all these lives, and then they're reusing your lives to talk about you. And guess how much you're getting paid off of this? Because you're a cash cow. Zero. Zippo. Nothing. You need to starve their asses and just disappear for 2-3 months. And they will not get no money, because guess what? You're gone. The cash cow is gone. So if you want to stop being a cash cow, just disappear. And then King World won't have nothing to talk about. And then all these other content creators won't have LAGENA won't have nothing to talk about. She's going to be gone. GERALD won't have nothing to talk about. He'll probably come back to you. What's the girl named? Dirty NIKKI. She'll probably go back to braiding because she can't get no more cash apps. If I were you, I would... Girl, you just don't know what you're doing. But I would have done that, because you're not getting nothing. They're getting way more than you. And I don't understand how you could allow that for that long. But if I were you, I would just take a step back and just focus on, and I would do jazz clubs. I would just go ahead and do jazz clubs every week. And in Shreveport is the best place to just go get a gig and do some jazz clubs, sing at jazz clubs. Why are you on the internet and you're not getting paid for it? You're making others get paid off of using your name. That's crazy, Jaguar. Think about it. You could do private shows on YouTube, block everybody else, and make them pay for you to sing. And it won't be live. Don't do no live stuff anymore. Well, if you're doing live, just put it only for your members so they can pay for you to sing. You got so much opportunities to make money, but you're not even using it because you're so focused on loser GERALD and dirty NIKKI and all these stupid content creators that don't even know you. Use your talent for something good. Use your talent to make money. Stop being a cash cow for these content creators. They don't have nothing without you. Know your worth. Know your value.